Hey together, Aaron the Black Dragon's back! And welcome all of you to another part of Mother 3. So in the last episode we explored around New Pork City and we found out that we need to go into the sewers from him. And I have no clue how to do this because I thought we needed to run through here, but little lady there prevents me from running in the theater, so I cannot bash through there. So what I need to do, and that should have been obvious to me because they said that they are stinking up the seats, is I need to check the seats so that I find the stink bug. This area really stinks. Bonnie! Okay, that happens. Yes. I still can't go in there. Okay, Buddy, my dog ran away. It is being held. Okay. We still say the same stuff. Maybe one of them can help me. Rumors? No, you also don't help me. Lady, maybe now you will let me run. What weirdos? Anyway, you can get in through there. Where was it again? It seems to recall entrance somewhere, but it was some place stupid. And that there was a ladder going down, and that it used to work part-time there as a long time ago. You can't remember, okay? Wow, the tone speaker system, wow. Stink bug, yeah. Yeah, see, he tells you about that. Can I run now? Nope, still won't let me run. Okay, none of them will help me, even though the lady saw me. Maybe you will help me because Rebel Sable, I'm trying to express words, Rebel Sable. Your research, okay. Well, how was it? Was the theater filled with stink? Yes, it was. Can you help me? None of you seem to help me. Okay. None of you are helping me in any way, shape or form. Maybe one of you? Okay, also still the same things. You? So I need to find my dog now. She said something about a ladder in a strange place. So for me, for some odd reason, that means here, because she said ladder. And right below the statue of Master Porky would probably be a weird place for a sewer system to be, wouldn't it? But it's already in a weird place with the speaker system, so I don't know what. I need to get in there somehow. God damn it, why is she preventing me from running in there? Who is she to do that to me? My dog is in here. I want to go through it. No? Okay. I hate you so much. So Bone is now away. And the seeds don't smell anymore, so that's a good thing. Buddy! Yeah. Big empty apartment. Ah. You say the same thing about the stink bugs, but you don't help me. Why is nothing? What's it again? We call entrance somewhere stupid. You can't remember. Well, I know where it is, since everybody seems to be talking about that. But nobody will help me. Great, maybe you? Okay, I'm gonna look this up because this is annoying. Okay. Let's see if I understand that correctly. But it seems to be him who can help me. I've been hearing a dog whimpering for a while. I think it's somewhere right below us. I can't go check it out though. Reason being that I'm afraid of dogs. Seriously, their noses are wet. They wag their tails. They lick people's faces. Ugh, I totally can't handle that. So could you go look for the dog instead? Sure. Really? You must like dogs then. So you go look for me? Okay, I'll open this heavy cover. I'm putting myself at major risk though. Okay. I'll open the sewer entrance for you. Here goes nothing. Oh. So that's where the sewer entrance is. Boney! It's disgusting. That's Boney barking! He must be nearby. Sure hope so. Stink bugs. Stink bugs. We need to fight at least one stink bug. It's like I'm on a metal attack. Roach. Okay. Okay. They have at least spread their wings and they're gone. They take a lot of abuse, but they're not strong. Secret herb! I take that! That's nice. Okay, there needs to be a way for me to get over there. Okay, Pony, I hear you. Oh god, I cannot run through them. Okay. And what are you? Putrid moldy man. Okay. Well, let's use the power of love to get rid of them, and maybe even the power of fire. And you just attack them. Spreads its wings. Doesn't do anything. Poisonous mold. That was confusing for a moment. Well, I love you anyway. Goodbye, and you're still alive. Well, let's burn you. Yeah, that is a good bit of damage. And goodbye. That was easy enough. It's a good bit of stuff. Healing, Lucas. And you should no longer be poisoned. Perfect. Putrid Mold Man. We gotta level up. I sadly skipped over it a little bit, because again, I'm stupid sometimes. Actually, that sewer system reminds me so much of the sewer system from, there's a trash can here. Look inside, yeah. From Mother. Ta-da! Inside the trash can there was some magic pudding. Ew. What's in here? Ta-da! Saltwater gun. That's probably helpful. And in here, whoa. That was not helpful. Well, oh, hot spring. Hopefully it's a real hot spring this time and not some gunk. Well, feeling better now. Feeling a lot better. Hi there, metal roaches. So, got some secret herbs again. That's actually a good place to level grind, because you have the because you have the hot springs nearby, and therefore you could rather easily just go and actually, Lucas, let's heal everyone just a teensy bit, not fully, but a teensy bit, so that they're not as low on health. But you can heal your party with the hot spring here rather easy, so that's a nice thing. Hey, what do you sell? I have some good stuff with me already, so let's see what you have. I have some things. Okay, well, let's take a look down there. I think, for some reason, Komodo's... Okay, feverish. Won't open. The empty apartments, huh? Won't open. And it won't open. It's you! Pulling this rope would probably be extremely dangerous. Yes, it probably would be. It's him! I completely forgot how he's called, but we found him! Won't open. Oh, that's my friend who's being held here. That makes a lot more sense. Hey, pony! Woof woof! I chased after a strange smelling bug and someone wound up here. Pony joined the party. Welcome back, Pony. Good boy. Hope you didn't lose any of your stuff. Woof. But never mind that. Look what's inside this next room. I already know. I saw it from below. Hey there! Yes, it's me, Ladder, the bell ringer. It must be a real shock to hear me speaking for once. It wasn't that I couldn't talk all this time, I simply chose not to. As I rang the crossroad bell, deep inside my heart I had decided I would speak to no one. But the secrets I've been guarding are now starting to leak out. Lucas, the time has come to tell you everything. What I'm about to tell you, you might not want to know. Even so, you absolutely must hear it. It will be a long story, but please, listen to it all. Sure. Give who you are and how you lived. What I have to say would tear at your hearts. And there's just so much to tell. So I've decided to have the stink bug trampling behind me memorize everything I say. Ready, Mr. Stink Bug? Long ago, there existed a world different from what the people on these islands think of. This world was incredibly big. More people lived on this world than there are grains of sand on these nowhere islands. I know it may be hard to imagine, but such a world once existed. Understood? Sure. At some point, the world wound up destroyed. Naturally, it was humans who destroyed it. In the back of their minds, everyone had an inkling that it would happen at some point. And then it really did happen. And so, the world is no more. Everything so far has been about the end of the world. Did you understand all of that? Yeah. Just before the end of the world, a white ship came to these islands. On it were all the people of Tasmeli village. Yes, aboard the white ship were those few who managed to escape the world. The people on the ship still went by their names from the previous world. This white ship plan had been set in place before the world was destroyed. And although they're part of the world, these nowhere islands are a special place. They were the one place that would remain, even if the world was lost. The one and only place where people could survive. And so the white ship arrived at these islands. Everything so far has been about the white ship. Did you understand all of it? Sure. Have you committed everything so far to memory, Mr. Stinkbug? The reason these islands are special is because they harbor a giant dragon, nearly as large as the islands themselves. Long ago, people lived together with the dragon. However, at some point in time, the people and the dragon could no longer coexist. So using the 7 needles, the dragon was placed into a long sleep by the ancestors of the Machipsi people, who have lived here since ancient times. Ever since, the Machipsis have guarded the needles, in an effort to prevent the dragon from being woken until its power is truly needed. Thus, until the time of its awakening, the dragon continued to sleep as the power of the earth itself. And so, because of the tremendous energy of the dragon hidden deep below, these islands were protected from the end of the world. Everything so far has been about the dragon and the Gypsies. Did you understand all of it? Yes. Those who came here aboard the white ship feared another end of the world more than anything else. They felt that the world's destruction was a direct result of the way they had lived. The people of the white ship discussed things at great length. They shared their wisdom and spoke with grave seriousness. And then they arrived at their conclusion. They decided to completely erase everyone's memories of the previous world and started their lives over with new rules and new roles. Yes, in short, everyone would play out the ideal story that they had come up with. That is what happened. The people would restart their lives in a simple, peaceful village, in the kind of place they wished they had grown up in. They would erase their memories of everything: the world, their belongings, their rules. And then they would begin their new lives. Everyone's old memories would be reset and replaced with their newly created story. And thus the village of Tasmeli came to be. However, it was necessary to record the fact that the memory replacement had taken place. The hummingbird egg was the device used to store the memories of the white ship people. Wes and his son Duster, both playing the role of thieves, were set to take action should a dangerous situation occur. Remember when they went to Osoha Castle? They went there to retrieve the secret of the people of the white ship. And there's one thing. Me. It was essential that one person retained memory from the previous world to sort of keep watch over everything. I was the only one in the village of Tasmeli who wasn't given a role in the new story. The sound of my bell served as a suggestion to keep everyone's fabricated memories from reverting. My name, Ladder, comes from the word leader. No, that doesn't mean I was anyone special. It was just that I was particularly taller than all the others. So upon discussion, I was selected because it would be easier for me to stand out. Being so tall, people would want to come see me, you know? And so I was given the role of revealing these secrets when the time truly called for it. Everything so far has been about those who lost everything. Although Tasmeli village exists in reality, it was originally created as part of a story. I know this may be difficult to believe, but do you understand so far? Yes. Let me talk about Osoha Castle. Apparently, long ago, a kingdom existed on those islands, centered around the king of Osoha. However, when we arrived on the white ship, the people of this kingdom were gone. It seems they had left the islands, fearing the dragon's eventual awakening someday. Before boarding the white ship, Princess Kumatora was an infant who had lost her mother and father. Upon coming to these islands, she was given to the Gypsies to raise, and given the role of Princess of Osoha Castle. Wes and Duster, being her retainers, was another part of the fabricated story. Osoha Castle is one of the few and precious relics of this island's past. We crafted our story in haste, so the people inside it have very little past or history. Have you noticed no one in Tasmania can talk about things from 100 or 1000 years ago? In truth, we had wanted to create an entire plethora of myths and legends. But our story was made in such a hurry that we weren't able to. It's a real shame. I'm sure that much of what I'm saying you'd rather not hear. But it's the truth. Have you listened to everything so far? Yes. Have you committed everything so far to memory, Mr. Stinkbug? Truthfully, we had no idea how Tasmania Village would turn out. But things actually went rather well. The people who had arrived on the white ship had fully taken to their new identities. They believed they had always lived together, peacefully. It was when a person by the name of Porky stumbled upon these islands that everything started to go amok. It seems he used a time distorter machine to travel through time and space at will. However, he was apparently shut out from all other times and spaces, and tumbled into this area and these islands. Even worse, he used his time distorter to bring many people from other areas here. The Big Masks, as well as everyone in New Pork City, were all brought here and brainwashed by Porky. This Porky fellow seems to view these islands as his own personal toy box, with which he can do anything he wants. He would take animals apart and recombine them to make creepy new chimeras. As a childlike dictator, he began doing whatever he pleased, including building Thunder Tower and forming his own army. Porky eventually learned the white ship's secret because of a traitor among the gypsies. Do you understand about the intruder known as Porky? Yes. This traitor was Lucrea, the 7th Magypsy, and the only one you haven't met yet. After Lucrea joined forces with Porky, Porky learned about the White Ship people and the secret of the sleeping dragon. Porky decided to pull the needles to awaken the dragon, so he could use the power for himself. The dragon is the power of the very earth itself, you see. It's said that whoever pulls the sealing needles will become the dragon's master. However, only a very selected few are capable of pulling the dragon's needles. Apparently, neither the Magypsies nor Porky have that capability. Yet the needles are being pulled now. That means Porky is somehow controlling someone who can control the dragon's power. We have to put a stop to Porky's antics. If we don't, the world will be completely destroyed again, and it will spell the true end of everything. For Porky, that might be the ultimate pleasure, but we can't allow it to happen. We, the last handful of people there are, absolutely can't allow it to happen. Lucas, it seems you're a chosen one, with the ability to pull the needles sealing the dragon away. You must pull the dark dragon's needle with your own hands and pass your heart on to the dragon. Let this be my one and only order to you as your leader. Do you understand everything about the dragon's awakening? Yes. I heard here that 6 of the dragon's needles have already been pulled. Deep in the earth, the dragon is likely beginning to stir from its sleep now. Supposedly, the last needle is somewhere here in New Pork City. Porky has been gathering everything that lives on these islands into New Pork City to prepare for the final needles pulling. It's possible that he's planning to hold one final twisted party. But now is our chance to change this looming crisis into a golden opportunity. All things may come to an end. Our new and bountiful things may begin. Wouldn't you like to help that happen? Lucas, you were once a weak, fragile boy, but now you've been given a tremendous role to fulfill. Now that you've known everything, including everything I'm sure you'd rather not know, the time has come for you to save the future of all life as we know it. God won't make you bear more than you can carry. I'm sure you've heard that phrase before. Know that you aren't fighting alone. Everyone, and I do mean everyone, will lend you their support. That was a long story, but that is the end of everything I have to tell you. Did you understand it all? Yes. Only the Gypsies really know the needles, locations, so I don't know where to find them. But from the way Porky and the others have been acting, I would say they're now very close to reaching the 7th needle. Please, Lucas, be the one who pulls the final needle. Porky issues his orders from the 100th floor of the Empire Porky building. Start by jumping into the fray and storming the building. After that, you can start looking for clues. It's been such a long time since I've spoken to anyone, and now I'm exhausted. This stinkbug should remember everything I just said. Take him with you. That way, if you happen to forget anything I've said here, you can ask him to repeat it. Will you go with them, Mr. Stinkbug? Got the Stinkbug's memory! Thank you so much, and the fever went away as well. Freeze Omega! That's a good one! Porky issued his orders from the 100th floor of the Empire Pork building. Start by jumping into the fray and storming the place. After that, you can start looking for clues. Don't worry about me. If your battle goes well, I'm sure I'll regain my freedom, just as everyone else will. Be confident in yourself and go forth. My leader, I will do so, but in the next episode. I'm gonna leave this right here. We learned so much, and it's time to make things happen in the next episode. So I hope you all enjoyed this episode. If you did, how about leaving a comment down below? I really would appreciate that. And I'll just all of you in my next video. So bye.